All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be taking on the Cell Max Burst Mode. So we're going to knock out all the missions here in this one video. We're going to do it with both different types. So there is the mission, right, to beat it with both of the different category types. So for here, it's actually different typings. So it's going to be the Super class as well as the Extreme class. Now we are going to do a run through of both, so that we can see that it is doable with either one. We knock them both out, getting the 6,000 required points for each, right? Which you don't have to do. If you get the 6,000 points under one condition, then you're good, and you can just do the other one with no other added conditions on there and just knock it out for the mission, get the stones, get out. Now for this one, this isn't a crazy like amount of or crazy high score that you have to achieve. It's just the 6,000 points, which is typical for the burst mode. So we're gonna jump in, we're gonna knock this out kind of bare minimum here, because I don't see a necessity to actually like max this burst mode out unless there is more of a mission for that, but there isn't. So let's try it out with a super team first. This is the team I plan on running in here with. So we have to have a full super class team, and we have to have at least one of each typing. Right, so in here we're running the superhero team. We're going to get Cell Max, so we're running the superhero team. Let's do it, man. Let's jump into this. We're not gonna bring any items. Right, we're gonna see if we can do this the first time through without it. Now this is called an older event now, right? The Cell Max event was very, very difficult when it first came out. This was like end game style content. Now it can still be tough, I guess, if you like don't really pay much attention to what you're doing. But honestly, man, like compared to what this one used to be, this event is like nothing now. All right, so we're gonna keep Gohan up front. Let's do this. I would have liked to get your 18 key, but I guess you just don't want to let me do that. So we'll go here and pick her. Well, let's do that so you can get your 18 key off. Okay, I thought he was gonna super right away. There it is, okay. I was gonna say, man, these supers used to be absolutely devastating. Like, they were like death sentences, man. Oh, okay, all right, Cell Max, chill. Don't dodge. Just stay still, let me hit you. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's right, there's 3 phases of this. Oh yeah, I did forget about this, man. I haven't run this event in a very long time. This used to be one where like you kind of wanted to stall out the first couple phases a little bit to let yourself build up before you really got in there. But man, this is bringing me back for real. Now, unfortunately, he didn't get his 18 key, so he's not hitting very hard. But Piccolo should definitely finish him off right here. Unfortunately, Piccolo not taking any hits, which doesn't really help with his build-up. Special beam cannon right to the crotch. Wow, didn't kill. Okay. Sure, man. Well, either way, let's do this. And then we can do that, and that's going to finish it off. So that'll finish out the first phase, which again, nothing too crazy. And with these guys on the team, the Trunks and Vegeta, with their 18 key, they're giving 5% stack to the entire team. So that's definitely going to help out in the long run in the final phase of this event that gets very difficult, or at least used to. We'll see how it still is now. Yeah, I'm going to run these guys together, I think. He's not going to do a Ki Blast Super, so I'm not keeping the Fizz Gohan up front. We'll do this. Because it should be... Does it count as an unarmed Super, technically? For this Cell Max? Or is it an other because he does shoot like a Ki Blast at the end? I think it should be an unarmed Super, right? So we get the extra damage reduction from the Gohan. The AGL Gohan, I should say. There you go. Yeah, do nothing. You're doing nothing to me, boy. Man, it's funny to run into this event and you're just thinking like, Oh yeah, all right, Cell Max event. Let's just run through. Let's just get through it, as opposed to like, all right, boy, I gotta lock in on this event because this is gonna be a wild ride. Yeah, the second phase does the AoEs here, and of course the cord cuts out. We're back just in time to watch Gohan do his thing. I love the EZA for this Gohan dude. I absolutely love what they did with his EZA. He is a monster now. There we go. All right, second phase of Cell Max is done. Bring on the final phase. I mean, we really could just do this. So, I mean, this is going to stall out a lot of time, which is a little unnecessary here, but one of the things it will do that definitely helps out, right, if you are in kind of a tight spot, doing Piccolo's giant form transformation here will help to kind of, let's call it, cancel out Cell Max's super. So when Cell Max supers you in your giant form, you do go back into the exact same turn. So if he supered you already, he's not going to super again when you go back in. So it's basically call it canceling out a super. Now, unfortunately, the thing with the giant forms is they are not going to do a whole lot of damage. I do like that they gave this Piccolo crit, like guaranteed crit, in his giant form. Very good, very nice touch. But again, man, their attack stats aren't very high. They're not doing that much damage. It's basically a stall. That's all it is. Stall with a little bit of chip damage in there. So we'll get at least, I think at least 2 turns, right, with Piccolo here. We could get 3. But I think we'll probably get, we'll get at least 2. Yep, go ahead, keep hitting him. Do nothing. Yep, so here's the second turn with the giant form orange Piccolo. Do that. Grab those. Now again, Piccolo, just a stall, man. That's all it is. So hopefully, I mean, we didn't really need it per se. Okay, so another super coming in here. We didn't really need it per se, but at the same time, it's always good to have. And again, he does, even though he's not doing a whole lot of damage, he is chipping down his health, which will make it a little better once we roll back in. You know, we will have the Vegeta and Trunks who do have type advantage, which is going to be very good. But this Cell Max can be a little bulky. You know, some of the conditions we put on him, which I actually just realized I didn't scroll through the conditions for you guys to really see what we put on him. So we'll do that once this is done. That's my bad. That's my fault. But we'll kind of show you, like, we didn't put anything crazy on him, right? It's just to get the 6 million points. So it's the conditions for the teams. Okay, back down. Good. Conditions for the teams, you know, a little bit of extra oomph to them. Nothing too crazy. All right, we'll go ahead and we will juice our team up here. Do that. Do a little bit more damage. Nothing too crazy, but we do get a nice little buff from that active. Go here. We'll keep Piccolo in slot 2 to get some more of that extra attack damage from his passive. Nothing crazy here for Piccolo to get his 18 key. All right, and again, every time these guys do their 18 key, man, you're stacking the whole team. It's not a crazy high stack, but over time, in longer events, this makes a huge difference, especially if you're running 2 of them. Nice. Yep, just chipping away his health, man. That's all it is. Keep chipping away until he's done. Now, if he had a little less HP, this Piccolo would be doing a lot more attacks as well. Yeah, dude, he's doing plenty actually right now. Yeah, dude, he's did really good. Here you go, a little something, something. And here comes all Piccolo stacks. All right, now, I mean, we're finishing him off. This is it. This turn is done, man. We are going to go ahead. We're gonna use this. Do a little bit more damage. The team gets a buff for the superheroes. We'll do this Piccolo again as well. And of course it cuts out one more time. Okay, hopefully that's the last time it does it. I'm getting really irritated with this. Now,
I'll do this.
It's time to unleash the beast.
Guess it's my turn. Special beam cannon!
Goodbye, Cell Max. Canonical finish from Beast Gohan there. So that does clear out the missions for getting the 6,000 points. That does clear out the mission for clearing it with the super team. So we're gonna run through it one more time here. Pretty much the same exact conditions, except now we're gonna change it to be extreme class, and we'll change this one to extreme class. All right, so let's scroll through here real quick because I promised I would do this. So as you can see, we just raised his attack and defense a little bit there. A little bit of extra damage reduction, nothing crazy. A little bit more attack, just to kind of get a lot more points in there. Some HP, the damage check right there, -1 key, which really does nothing. And then no support memories, which gets us right above that 6,000 point threshold, which is exactly where we need to be. So now let's go ahead and let's change our team up here a little bit. Now I think what we're gonna do is, I think we're gonna run the Rose and clones. Now, is this the most optimal team to do? Probably not, but this does give us an easy way of hitting all the different types, right? Because we don't have to think about it, we don't have to worry about it. There's a bunch of different types for all the clones. Did I already pass them? Did I pass by them already? Maybe. Let's go to Future Saga. Where are my little boys at? There they are. These are my fellas. My fellas. Change that. And let's jump back in.
Let's do this.
Now, again, you do not have to do this with both of the different typings at the 6,000 points. Once you have done it with one, you can literally just deselect all your conditions, run back in with the extreme class teams, and knock it out that way. Right? You don't have to have all the added conditions and buffs and all that other stuff on Cell Max if you do not want to. So we'll go here, do that, and then there's gonna be no STR key. Well, there are some back there, so that's good. I don't think he's gonna survive that long in this first phase, because the first phase does get taken out pretty quickly. But you know, just in case it's always good. Now, I don't think this team is gonna have any trouble taking down Cell Max. So there was actually, I think, a mission that I hadn't completed for stage 2 of this event, because they eventually did release a stage 2, which is a much tougher fight. And I literally ran this team on auto and they crushed it. So I really don't think there's going to be any worry here running the Goku Black and Clones team against Stage 1. Granted, we did put a little more buffs on him, so it could make a difference, but honestly, I don't think it will. Let's do... Well, we're going to take all these. Screw you. We're doing that. You can have that little one back there. And unfortunately, no Int Key Sphere for you, so that does kind of stink a little bit, but hopefully Goku Black here can do some good damage. Type advantage and all that, you know? Hey, take out a bar and a half. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, that crit does a lot. Yeah, you do nothing. A little tickle damage, I see. Dude, the clones are like the coolest and like absolute best like free-to-play team, man. This is they're still so much fun. You know, we're about half a year out from when they premiered, and they are still so much fun to use, man. I use this team whenever I need to use a full extreme class or something like that kind of mission. I love resorting back to the clones. Yeah, you ain't touching them. Sorry, Bubba. Sorry, Bubba. I ain't touching nobody on that jump. All right, let's do this. We'll grab those, and then we'll grab all those. So we get... Oh, okay, or not. I take the wrong button. That's fine. He's not going to survive that long, so it doesn't really matter. Itchy trigger finger and all that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's going to knock him out here. We're going to jump in the next rotation. We're going to have our active that we're going to pop off. Then we're going to come back to this rotation, have the active again. Like, it's going to be a wrap. This Cell Max isn't lasting very much longer. This is in a very tough condition here.
To bring about the justice I desired, I needed the perfect sympathizer as my ally.
In this timeline, there is no one who can stop us. We have all the power here.
The two of us alone. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and turn these off so we can sit there and watch it, because I forgot to turn them off after the Beast Gohan. So we drop that nuke on his head. About a bar of damage, okay. Good start. We'll go here. We'll do that. That does leave this little key sphere for my boy back now. Now, unfortunately, he does not get one, which that does kind of hurt a little bit, but okay. Come on, super me. Coward. Coward. Hold this. You dare defy a god? Alright, loser. Why no additional supers? You got the juiced up turn and you did a bunch of normals. Alright, at least you dodged a super. It's fine. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Okay. Oh, he locked us. Well, aren't you just a rude little boy? Let's do this. Again, drop another bomb on his head. Juice our boys up even more. Oh, of course, there's no Int Key Spheres around either. That does kind of hurt a little bit here. I don't like that he's locked in slot 1. But there's no super coming in there. We can see where the super is. He's got type advantage. He's got double juiced up actives. He should be fine. That hurt. Not a lot, but it hurt. I'll say, yeah, now that he's attacked, we're gonna get double digits. It's fine. We're not really worried about it. All right, can you do some, thank you. As I say, some additional supers. Not additional normals, additional supers is what we need. Yeah, go ahead. That's not gonna do nothing. It's gonna do nothing. We ain't scared of you, Cell Max. We ain't scared of you. Yep, just keep chipping away at him. That's really it. Keep chipping away until he's done. All right, he didn't lock anybody that time. You got too scared to lock us that time, bub? You just pick and choose when you decide I want to do that. So there's all that, there's all that, there's all that. We're good. I wonder, will we kill him this turn? No, probably not. Well, I don't know, maybe if we do a bunch of crits. No, I don't think he'll die. Yeah, and especially with that right there. No, but the next turn for sure. Next turn for sure we take him out. So yeah, I mean, this is it, man. This Cell Max fight, again, it used to be very, very difficult. Like, these attacks are very, very scary. Every time he's supered, you were basically like, if you don't dodge, you're screwed. But now, I mean, even with a couple extra conditions on him, like, he's not all that scary anymore, which is so funny. Yeah, it's fine. You can lock him. I don't care. Do that. Grab those, and then we grab those, and that's a wrap, baby. Yeah, go ahead and super me. It's fine. I ain't scared. Oh no! Oh no! He hit me. Goodbye. All right, so that does clear out the Cell Max Burst Mode. That is, all of the missions should be done there. We did it with both of the different types of teams. Again, when you clear out the 6,000 point mission, you just have to use one of the teams. You don't have to do both at 6,000 points. You do have to do both to clear out all the missions, but you can just clear it out 6,000 points with one with your strongest style team, whether it's the super or extreme, and then you can just get rid of all the conditions, use the other team just to clear out the other mission, and that's really it. So here you go. Here is all the missions done and cleared. We kind of just scroll through here just to show that it is in fact all done. There you go. There's 6,000 right there in the middle. And that's it. So let's go ahead and pick up our rewards. There we go. Some extra stones, extra zenny, some meats, and some burst coins, which, sure, man, I guess I'll take it all. The burst coin silver, I think in an update is going to end up going away. So really not going to be much more use with them after this, but that's for a future update. But for this video, that is going to do it. So if you guys did stick around to the end, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let me know if you guys have taken on this burst mode yet. Have you guys finished all the missions here? What was your highest score if you went for a high score, or did you just clear out the missions, get the 6,000 points, and get out like we're doing right here? And what teams did you guys use for your super class and for your extreme class? Let me know. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you.